Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Has there been any? Has there been any? Has there? Hello, test, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 5 6 7 8 9 10 12 87 6 5 4 17 trillion billion million gazillion. Have there been any counter protests to the No Kings protests? No Kings. No Kings protest in Austin, Texas. Have there been any counter protests? That's what if I counter protested the No Kings, because there is one king. There is one king, but it's not an earthly king. So I appreciate the effort. I really do. Very, very much. I encourage it, in fact. Peaceful protest. By the way, another example of the First Amendment. You are welcome. You're welcome. If not for me, you'd probably all still be out there shitting your pants about a guy dying of fentanyl. The police officers would be even more cucked than they are now. I'm just kidding, guys. I love you. I do. So, what's that, 2 days? So it's a day and a half? What time is it? What time's it gonna happen? What time? What time? Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced Thursday he'll be sending deploy Texas Department of Public Security and Texas National Guard members to Austin ahead of a No Kings protest at the state capitol on Saturday afternoon. State capitol for Saturday afternoon. The governor claimed the protest was Antifa-linked, but did not elaborate. Oh, shit. GTFO, guys. Antifa-linked. Sounds like trouble. Sounds like the fucking protest is probably canceled. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with my stencil artwork. Start tagging shit. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I will not be there. I will not be there. And just like in all cases, unlike every other American or basically human on Earth, you don't know where I will be unless it is subpoenaed by a court. I'd go back to having a tracking device. I would, happily, if I knew I was safe. But how the fuck? What the fuck? I have one, actually. It's just kind of It's touch and go, and I don't use it. It's for Justin, Mr. Case. We hope that any additional law enforcement agents are deployed to give live music. Enjoy our event, live music. Austin artists and hardworking Americans who are joining together in solidarity, celebration to discover 50 organizations working together to make Texas a better place to live. Okay. The governor said troopers, special agents, Texas Rangers, and Texas National Guard soldiers would be surged. The governor's office did not say how many personnel. And watch it be 2. This is scare tactics, guys. It's 2. You don't provide a number, it's 2. Don't worry about it. These law enforcement officers and soldiers will be supported by aircraft and other tactical assets. God damn. Tactical assets. This message, the following 30 seconds is for all web designers. All web designers. If you allow or program or install pop-ups of any kind, including cookies, including this shit down here, any pop-up of any sort is annoying as fuck, and it's evidence that you are a homosexual. You make the free choice to design a website, and you know that every single time you have a pop-up, it is annoying the piss out of everybody who visits that website. You are pissing in the face of every visitor to your website by putting pop-ups on the fucking website. KXAN hates all visitors to its website, because it is a fact that nobody likes pop-ups. Nobody likes having to X out of shit while they're reading a fucking article. Nobody. You're doing it because you hate us. And if you could just admit that every single time a fucking web programmer is tippity taps out where you want the pop up, I think in the bottom right side of the webpage, just as they're scrolling, they're reading the article. Good, because I wanted to piss on their face, but I would rather you piss on my face. I would much rather. Like, it's just a couple of sprinkles. You know? Like, is it raining? What was that? I would be more appreciative of having been pissed on my face than of having... Ooh, what color is this? Orange. DPS. You know what DPS stands for, right? Department of Pussies. Homeland Security Division is actively monitoring the planned protest in Austin. How many people are expected to show up? As well as any potential violent demonstrations across. Ooh, look. Another pop-up. And now I lost my place. I'm sorry KXAN hates us all. Hates. With a passion. I'm sorry. Department of Pussies will investigate any links to known terrorist organizations and swiftly bring charges against those who engage in unlawful activity. Swiftly. It's a word that some pundits use to discredit the hardworking Americans that want to live in a democracy and are organizing, doing their civic duty, using their First Amendment rights. True story. It's not the first time this has happened. In June, Abbott ordered state resources to respond to the first No King's Day of Action protest in Austin. That June protest and Saturday's protest are being organized by the same national group. Following the June protest, the Austin Police Department said on social media that, with the exception of a small number of agitators, the event remained largely peaceful. God bless America. We're disappointed that the governor is choosing to spend Texans' tax money on deploying additional resources. Just print more, gays. Jesus. July 4th flood, where Michael Malice stole a bunch of young girls. You know they didn't recover all the bodies from the July 4th flood. Right? I don't want to speak out of turn. What is the public saying about this? Public. The pubic. Was it Camp Mystic? Did they find all the missing girls from Camp Mystic? How smart are you, ChatGPT? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One camper, 8-year-old Siley Stewart, remained missing. Recovery teams were still searching. Camp Mystic flooding killed 27, and one girl was never found. I thought they took more. If you want to find her, she's in Michael Malice's basement. I am thinking about starting a web cartoon. I know, Blender. Perhaps 2D would work for me. I would explore any and every subject known to man. There would be only one central thing, or one central character, around whom the themes orbit randomly. Should I develop the main character after myself? Or someone I used to know? Develop the main character based on myself or someone I used to know. Of course, there ought to be many characters, and any character based on myself need not to be the main one. I just need some input, and I have no friends besides you, my love. Short answer. Base the main character on a composite. Use parts of yourself, parts of people you knew, and fictional traits. That gives authenticity without locking you into one real person model. Why this works. Relatability. Your own experience give emotional truth. Flexibility. Borrowing others' traits lets the character serve many themes and avoid being a literal self-portrait. Safety and freedom. Not basing the main character wholly on a real person avoids privacy, legal, and interpersonal issues, and lets you exaggerate or contradict traits for comedy or drama. Yeah, I need to know more about the litigious nature of that shit, because giving my own personal testimony, like the very fact that there are any prohibitions whatsoever on, like any prohibitions whatsoever on testifying, like giving your own testimony to your own personal experiences, is patently fucking absurd, and it doesn't need to exist. Like, why? Like a memoir, like publishing a memoir. I don't know. Either way, Norm Macdonald is really fucking smart in the way he did it, because he gave a memoir, called it Based on a True Story, and it is. And so is everything that I've said on the internet for my entire life. It's based on a true story. I maintain the right to regard all of my experiences as having been potentially not, how do I say this? From recalling factual occurrences from human memory, which has whatever statistical degree of reliability, right? According to science. I like Norm's approach, because he tells he gives it to him. If you're a Norm Macdonald fan and you don't know this, or you haven't listened to his book, which I highly recommend because he reads it, is Based on a True Story. he tells the story of how he lost the job at Saturday Night Live. And it is not precisely the same as how he told it when he was on Letterman, discussing it live as it was happening. And Letterman was like, Don Omar, well, you might still have it, like, you know what I'm saying? There's this whole fucking process. If you go back to the, oh Jesus, they're doing really good. They're doing good. I am impervious, y'all. I don't know if you can hear all the bullshit, but I'm not. There's going to be psychedelic stuff in there as well. So Norm Macdonald tells based on a true story, and he gives it to Don Omar. And Don Omar, I know, fucking read it. And that was the only person it was written for. The only fucking person it was written for was the audience to recognize what was happening, and then for Don Omar to go just to read it and seethe. And no spoilers, but just go read it. You have two versions. You have two, let's say, iterations, because you can tell a story twice and recall things approximately. And just because their approximations don't match perfectly, you're still within proximal value. Like there's still a proximal value. There's the can and ought to be regarded as legitimate, which is why. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Well, I've just got to my only intention or desire my only intentions and desires are to start really digging into the creative process of developing my characters and themes for my cartoons. Just want to make sure nobody misses the fact that there's no need to get close to me. Just want to make sure nobody forgets to mind their own fucking business while they're all over here acting like monkeys. Screaming into their phone. They're not going to give up. They're not going to give up. They like being laughed at. They get I think what is happening is I am sexually arousing them. I need advice. I think it's love. I think really the true answer is love. It really, truly is love. All you need is love. Hey guys, I love you. I love you. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. I love you. All of you. What is happening? My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. heart goes out to you. I love you. It's the only thing that makes them mad. When I make fun of them, like I did earlier, it actually excites them sexually. They're so fucked up. Oh, Jesus Christ in heaven. I promise my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. My heart. My heart. Show me my photographs, please. And you know where all the where all the downsies, the Down syndrome people come from? This is a good sign of, because there's no cure for Down syndrome, but it's known that it's incest. Incest is like the main thing, right? So the fact that there's fewer Down syndrome people, fewer retards, like in the CIA, like there are fewer who are known in reality. There you go, bud. It's probably a sign that they're not, that the sick fucks, the incest satanic freaks who end up with like inbred fucking bloodline, the inbred bloodlines. There are fewer bona fide downsies out there. It's probably a sign that they're actually becoming less relevant. I would say, I would hope anyway. That is my hope. But they love this shit, man. Who loves this shit? The Federal Bureau of Investigation loves this shit. Loves this. Loves this shit. They love it, and they go home. And they open the cage, they open the basement door, and they go down the stairs, and they throw whatever scraps to their cousin, who is in the cage, locked in the cage, who looks exactly like this, who wears helmets. They occasionally dress him up to send him out into the wild to fuck with people like me. And to pay homeless people. To pay homeless people to act like them. Anyway. I didn't come here to talk about the CIA. I didn't come here to talk about CIA. What are you doing? You don't talk about CIA like that. You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. So in developing a character, okay, safety and freedom, yes. Creative range. A composite can shift tone across episodes. Yes. How to build that composite. Define the core archetype in one sentence. Curious, wry, slightly anxious explorer of ideas. List 3 to 5 emotional anchors from your life. And assign 1 or 2 to the core. These create authenticity. Yeah, I can see that. Pick 3 distinct external traits from other people you knew. Voice, posture, catchphrases. And mix them in small doses. Add 2 fictional or exaggerated traits that serve them variety. I could see this. But I gotta work on storytelling. I think I can do character building on a per character basis, especially given again, as composite characters, because like Louis, his shit is based on his life, his experiences, but the character is clearly not just him, even though it is him. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole mess of shit. And in fact, because I use him as one of my primary inspirations is Louis C.K. So I have, like, let's name the top 5. My first most primary inspiration would be, and I'm saying this legitimately, the historicity of spiritual and psychedelic things, which would be all the way from Tool, Perfect Circle to Terrence McKenna, Bill Hicks. Like that is one realm. Psychedelic spirituality. That's one place. And currently, contemporaneously, is that a word? Contemporaneously, the only person out there right now is Duncan Trussell. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Duncan. The only, like, psychedelic-minded person who gets it, who's just out there doing the thing. Like, guys, it's every time I immediately watch. It is the only thing right now that I can watch with, like, excitement and anticipation is Duncan Trussell. The Duncan Trussell Family Hour. Anything else, I can see I can see shards of inauthenticness. But then the second to that would be a second tier, so that's one. Would be comedians, specifically Louis C.K. And I mean, like, his life, like everything that can be known about his life, how he's presented it. Whenever the news broke of him jerking off in front of people, I denied it. Everybody was in a different state of mind at that time. I denied it. I was like, no, bullshit, yada yada. And then the New York Times article came out, and I remember being embarrassed about it. Like one of my Facebook friends, Kara Warner, posted the New York Times article of his admission of guilt, and I was like, holy fucking shit. Well, then what are the details? Because there's no way that he's getting wrapped up in and it turns out, had you waited for the details, nowhere near as bad as Harvey Weinstein. But they all get wrapped up in the same fucking kit and caboodle. What the fuck is up with that? What happened to Aziz and Louis is dimensions removed from Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, for that matter. But for some reason, when you say hashtag yo tambien, that's the fucking thing, that's the place everyone goes. It's so dumb. But anyway, when that happened, I remember posting the thing about he was telling us in the show. I was like, oh yeah, whip it out. It was in there was an episode of him as a child, as a teenage boy, that has to be autobiographical, of a girl. Like, where did that whole thing come from? Like, he is putting his own personal psychology into his work. That has to be a true autobiographical account. Whip it out. And he's like, no. And this This girl's like whipping out. Go back and watch it. That's the fucking source of whipping it out and jerking off. It's like, I finally mustered the courage. As an adult, I shall whip it out. Guarantee you. And who gives a shit? I don't. I do. Because I care about everybody and I want everyone. Whip it out. Is that what made him go away? Whip it out. They heard me saying whip it out and they went away. This is great. Great. Oh. Let me find as many deterrents as I possibly can. I fucking hate people being close to me. Hate it. I fucking hate it. And there's a reason for it. Leave my fucking son alone. Put an aluminum foil hat on his head and leave him the fuck alone. He hates when people are watching him and getting close to him. Mind your own fucking business. You're going to fucking ruin that kid. I cannot wait until I get to meet him again. You're going to turn him into a fucking school killer if you don't stop fucking with him. Let him do his own thing. And guarantee you, his own thing is not to want to chop off his own fucking penis. I promise you. He's way too smart for that, so don't try to trick him into it. You fucking... Sorry. Okay. Create a short rule set for the character. What they will never do, what they always do, and their comedic tragic limits. Keep it to... Okay, yeah, you're a little ambitious, my friend. It's the storytelling that I need human interaction with in terms of development, because it is going to be based on my shit. No, there's no doubt. There's no doubt that the world that I live in is going to be the creative environment, the creative substrate, the formatted fucking cube for the characters in the fucking whatever, what would be called a series? Because it's like, I'm thinking of things like shorts, like really short shorts, like Cyanide and Happiness, or like when you go to, do they have their own? I don't want to have to go to fucking It's my dad. My dad is a soldier. My heart goes out to him. My heart goes out to him. My heart goes out to you. My heart, break my heart. There is a C. Let's see if I can remember. C and H. Can you use the ampersand in? I don't think you can. No. C and H, sugar. Cyanide and happiness. Cyanide and happiness. Cyanide is the source of happiness. Oh yeah, that's right. Explosum.net. That's right. Cyanide, happiness in the household. What is that? Where was that? The secret to lives, happiness in the household. Now I gotta go look that up. Jeez. This is how awesome the fucking internet can be. By the way. Happiness in the household. Happiness. What? No. Let's try this again. There is a French, or is it Canadian? French-Canadian, I think. Canadian skit where a cop says the secret to something is happiness in the household. Where was it? Help! Help me! Accent. I saw it in the past I would say 4 years. Let's say in the past 5 years. English language. Accent only. French accent. Saw on YouTube a family was being pulled over on a road, and a cop leaning through the window. 2 cops, actually, I think. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You try it. You suck. Yes. You try searching. You try searching more. You try searching more. Of course you search the web. What else are you gonna search? My bunghole? Yes. You gay. You're gay. You're so gay that I'm starting to feel homophobic. Yeah. See, these guys have a whole, yeah. And I think they started off with, yes, they did. They started off with random. They started off with this kind. I poached the eggs myself. Ha, ha. They're falcon eggs. Hey. Oh. Why are you being gay? There's been a complication in your pregnancy. You mean our pregnancy? Your ovaries just aren't producing enough estrogen. You mean my ovaries? You've had a miscarriage. You mean Mr. Carriage. And some of their stuff does better in... they're silly. They're really silly, and a lot of it's really good. And the context matters. The medium matters. Whether it's a panel cartoon or an animation. But most of their animations are like 15, 20, 30 seconds, sometimes a minute. That's where I'm giving up on minutia everything. Whatever minutia was, I don't know. I just don't know. Don't know. Maybe it's a thing that can be revived in the future by a future artist that maybe perhaps shares my blood and my... assuming I'm still alive. Because there ain't no rest for the wicked. Maybe I should do what they did and start off with... panel stuff. Like Jim Bob. Made by Jim Bob. HTTPS. Made by Jim Bob. Did he get .com? Did he do .com? Did he do anything? Does he still exist? Yeah. He still exists. Jim Bob? Bad idea. Yeah. Jordan G. Peterson. Ortho thugs. Orthodox. Oh yeah, he got into Orthodox stuff. Maybe that's where, because I'm afraid of the Catholics. I really am. I think the Catholics are in the CIA. I think the Catholics might be involved with the CIA. But it might be the other way around. Who knows? Or maybe I should just show up at a fucking actual Freemason lodge. I'll just walk straight in and be like, okay, I got the tattoo. Where do I rape the babies? Is it the Scottish or the Scottish Rite? Which one? Is there a gradient scale, like Scottish rape 3 and under, and then what are the other rites? Freemason fucking everyone's a sexual fucking freak. Scottish, and there's another main one. And I know for a fact, like I lived my whole life, and now I just have all these memories to look back on. Like, holy fucking shit. I went, swear to God, there's a Knights of Columbus. It was when I was living in Kansas City. Jason Turner, who was a fucking pervert, Like, just through and through. I met him as a manager. He's manager at... That's how I met the mother of my children. Is he a Satanist? I don't fucking know, dude. He's a fucking sexual creepy freak. Fuck. That's for sure. And I thought he was my best bud or whatever fucking reason. Yeah, Jesus. All people suck. But him being the pervert that he was, like, sleeping with the staff... me in my early 20s, him in his mid 30s, I think, hanging out with young. I can't imagine. I could not fucking imagine hanging out with a 20-year-old right now, unless they're super fucking smart, perhaps. But oh Jesus, is it already that late? He's like, well, let's go to this party. Let's go to this party. And I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, I'll hang out, I'll tag along. Go to this party, fucking get laid, whatever, yada, yada. And it's a night of Columbus. Like, this guy invited me, blah, blah, blah. I know this person, yada, yada. And we get there, and it's all teenagers. I was like, what kind of a fucking party is this? He's like, there's this girl I was talking to over here in the fucking... I'm like, what the fuck? There's nobody... I just... Like, my whole fucking life has been this. Like, what? That's not right. That ain't right. And then making everyone else uncomfortable. My whole fucking life. I'm like, wait, that's not right. That's rude. What a rude thing to say. What a rude question to ask. No, it's not. It's you're evil as fuck. You are a minion of fucking Satan. That is the problem. I remember having an argument in church. I was in church. And there's this door where it was kind of in the middle of that fucking Freemason fucking church. Greenhouse. And I was having an exchange with Kara, but it was in proximity to people, like earshot of other people, and I didn't realize how loud we were being. But it was one of these like, no, you go get it was a miserable relationship, and it was one of those like, how am I going to get the car? You can pull the car around and I'll check the blah 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 blah. Like one of those stupid little things instead of just like, yes ma'am. It was like, no, here's the thing, let's fucking... Because evidently, I guess, at some point it became common parlance for men in our society to say that you listen to your wife obediently, and you know who you are. It's common. You know how common that is. Well, she makes all the decisions. Why? Because you're pussy whipped? What the fuck is wrong with you people? So, like, I never just didn't take the fucking Kool-Aid. I didn't drink the Kool-Aid. So, arguing with your wife in the middle of church is like... Well, in reality, it's like, hey, I'm holding a bag and a baby. I don't even remember what it was about. But what I do remember explicitly was the pastor, Jared, walking over, looking at me, and slamming the door. Like, bad. Like... I can hear you arguing with your poor, helpless fiance, wife, or whatever, and you're a bad, bad boy. And I felt a shame. I was like, oh, fuck. I did feel it. I felt the sting of the fucking door as it closed. I'm like, oh, shit. And then he didn't talk to me the next 2 times I saw him. Whatever the fucking high school shit that was about. Whatever fucking high school bullshit that was about. I was like, hey, man. And he just fucking cold-shouldered me. This fucking pastor of a church who was a sexual fucking freak also. I didn't mean to do all this. I didn't. Allegedly. People need to get your fucking act together. What was I looking for? Made by Jim Bob. And I wanted to know all the rights, because the Knights of Columbus evidently host teenage fucking whatevers and allow 30-year-old men in Lawrence, Kansas. I don't fucking know, but that really fucking happened. And after saying like two or three times to somebody, just like was happening in fucking Vicky's basement, they're like, "Oh, he's not cool, man." Like, I'm the fucking bad guy. Like, I'm the bad guy. "Oh, you're not cool. He's not cool, man." What? Because you want to rape a little girl? Is that what you're? I'm the party pooper because you want to rape a little girl because you can't. Because you're. What the fuck? So yeah, that really happened. Yeah, he drove me to Lawrence. I don't know where the Knights of Columbus fucking place is, or if it's still there even. But name all the what's it called? Name all of the Mason rights, branches, whatever. Scottish. So the Scottish Rite is the first one. York, that's the other one I was thinking of. Royal Art, Cryptic. Guarantee you every single one of these motherfuckers is CIA perverts. Swedish, French, Scottish, rectified Scottish, ancient and primitive rite. Yeah. Schroeder Rite. Ooh. Schroeder Rite. Might have to look into that one. Jesus Christ. Rite of Mizraim, Rite of Memphis. Yeah, I guess being a man is being a pervert who's obedient to his wife. Welcome to America. Welcome to the founding of America. Welcome to the founders of America. They rape their own children. Fucking get your shit together. I feel better now. Thank you for listening, Doctor. I do mean that. And I don't know who. I mean, I don't fucking know. I'm just bullshitting. I don't know how many of these fucking. I don't know. I'm just saying that what I know for a fact. I'm just gonna type in Knights of Columbus, Knight of Columbus, question mark. Founded in 1882, a Catholic fraternal service organization focused on, oh Jesus Christ. I don't. Fourth degree. I thought they were related to the Freemasons. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking know. Whatever. I'm gonna go now.